Good morning, everybody. Today is a beautiful day in PE. It's very sunny. There's no wind. Hopefully that's gonna be like that for the entire day, because you never know here, it might change any moment. But for now, I'm enjoying a beautiful weather. I'm actually sitting here watching my younger son play his bicycle, and I'm having an internal conversation. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I felt like coming in here and pour out to you what's on my mind. Okay guys, let me excuse myself. My nose is very itchy, so please don't mind me scratching it over every now and then. But anyway, I was thinking about my week and realizing that I actually didn't have a productive week this week. That is because I didn't tick off all the boxes I wanted to tick for the week. For me, there's just those days in a month or that week where I just don't feel as energetic or as motivated into taking action or into doing anything. I literally have to drag myself into doing something. I literally have to be very intentional about maintaining consistency in whatever it is that I need to do, and this week for me, it was one of those weeks. I literally had to drag myself into doing things, but I'm proud that I managed to do that. I might have not ticked all the boxes, but I'm celebrating the fact that I did something. No matter how insignificant the task I did, the task that I'm proud of, but I took action, which is what's important. And what I want to emphasize here, that taking action does not always mean that you're making giant leaps. It means you are at least moving. And consistency in what you are doing means you are picking yourself up when you fall. It does not necessarily mean you will be doing things perfect all the time. And I just wanted to say to anyone who finds themselves in that situation where you feel like you did not do as much as you wanted to do, let's not punish ourselves. We are not robots. We are human beings. There are times where we won't be taking huge leaps into achieving our goals, but as long as we remain in action, as long as we are in motion, that is what matters. Let's not punish ourselves. And I reminded myself that in fact what I'm doing is not a sprint. I'm not running a sprint. It is a marathon. The journey that I'm in right now, it is a marathon, and that means the speed in which I will be running my race is not gonna be the same in all the laps, basically. So this week for me was one of those weeks where the speed was not so good, but I'm proud that I took action. Yeah, and I think what comes to mind as well is the importance of accountability in such cases, because sometimes you may find that you're not taking action day after day. The moment you start noticing that you're not taking action day after day, then you need to be very alert that it might start becoming a habit, and that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is noticing that when you notice that you're not taking action and it's starting to be consecutively, you need to put measures in place. And one of those measures in place is having an accountability partner. An accountability partner can be your personal coach. It can be somebody that you trust for an objective opinion, or it can be your network of your accountability network. Oh my goodness, my nose. It can be your accountability network. But just one thing to mention for accountability network: you must be very intentional when you're working with an accountability network, in a sense that you must know your goals when you join an accountability network. The accountability network must be there to serve each and everyone that is part of that accountability network. It must be a place where you draw your energy, where you find your inspiration on days like the days I was experiencing, and where you feel motivated to regain strength and take action in what you are pursuing. And it must not be a place where you find yourself comparing yourself with somebody else. No, 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 let's not do that, because you're not doing yourself a service by comparing yourself with somebody else whom you don't know what levels they started on. And in fact, we experience different seasons in our lives at different times of our lives. How dare we compare ourselves with anyone when we see maybe you see they flourishing and you're not in that season of flourishing. Maybe your season right now is autumn. It feels like the things that you are doing, or the things that were starting to show some growth, or they're starting to show something out of your actions, but now it feels like the leaves are falling off. You must know that your spring is coming. Just remain consistent. Carry on doing the things that you need to do. Water your plants, whatever you are doing. By taking action, you will also get into that stage where they are at your different time. Just remember to stay in your lane, focus in what you are doing, focus in taking your own winning leaps to achieve what you want to achieve, to walk your journey the way that is intended to be walked. We are all different. We are all we are really unique. We unique individuals, and we will do things in our own pace. So when you compare yourself with somebody else, you are actually doing yourself a disservice. Rather, compare yourself to the previous version you were yesterday, the other week, the other month, than comparing yourself with somebody else. And know that if you fall today, tomorrow you will get up and carry on where you fell off, as long as you keep on moving and taking action. And yeah, I think that's all I'm thinking about now with regards to the accountability network. And also remember that accountability network, it's not just there to serve you. You also need to give your experiences, share with your network, so that everyone benefits within the network. That's the objective for having the accountability network. And by the way, this network I'm creating here is your accountability network. Is that space where I want you to feel comfortable to pour in yourself, share your experiences with us. Let's all learn from each other. Let's also hear our challenges. It doesn't need to be only the successes that we need to hear about, the challenges, so that we can all celebrate each other when we succeed, we overcome our challenges. That's basically what we want. We want to grow from each other. Yeah, so I guess that's all I want to say for now. And if this is the message that you needed to hear, let me know. And if there's a specific topic that you want me to cover and share about, let me know via comments or DM me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to give you what you need, and I would also love to learn from you guys. We all here to learn from each other. Life coaches, there's an article I wrote earlier, sometime last year, about what life coaching is. And when you are a life coach, you are not a perfect individual. You are not a teacher. You are not you are not the person that tells people how to live their lives, because I believe that each and every one of us, we are an experts in our own lives. You will know what's good for you. All we need is open-mindedness, that if you've never tried something before, be willing to try, be open-minded, so that you can, that way you explore yourself, man. You explore, you actually reveal things that you did not know about yourself when you do things you've never done before. So it's just that mindset of learning, the learning mindset. We're all learning from each other. So I'd love to hear what you want me to talk about. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, so for now, bye bye, see ya.